Hello everyone, welcome to today's math class. Yes, it's been a long while, but here we are again. We have the question before us here. This math challenge is a very interesting one, and so I urge you to stay from the beginning of this video to the end, because at the end of the day, we're going to check if the answers or the answer we're going to solve for actually satisfy the original equation. So the question is solve for our x in the square root of 1000 to the power of x equal to 100 to the power of the square root of x. What's the value of x here? All right, so we take our solution here. All right, the first thing we're going to do here is to rewrite this radical here and also rewrite this radical, the exponent. So rewriting this will give us our 1000 raised to the power of x or raised to the power of 1 all over 2. This is equal to our 100 all raised to the power of x all raised to 1 all over 2. Now the next thing we do here, you discover that 1000 can be written in base 10 and also 100 will also be written in base 10. So let's go ahead and express both in base 10. So this will give us 10 all raised to the power of 3. Put this in bracket to the power of x in a square bracket all raised to 1 all over 2. This is equal to our 10 raised to power 2 in bracket all raised to rx to the power of 1 all over 2. This is easy, right? Now we can use this to multiply this, and we can actually use this to multiply this. According to the law of indices, which says that if you have your a to the power of m n, this is same thing as your a to the power of your m bracket your n. And you can interchange these two exponents to give us our a to the power of your n bracket your m. Okay. So if we apply this, then this will now give us here our 10 to the power of 3x bracket all raised to 1 all over 2. This is equal to our 10 all raised to our 2 power or 2x to the power of 1 all over. Again, we can use this to multiply this. So if we do that, this is going to give us 10 to the power of our 3. Then we have here x all over 2, everything equal to 10 to the power of 2x raised to the power of 1 all over 2. Now, if you check the two base numbers, they are the same and they are greater than 0. And so we can equate the exponent. In other words, this will leave, this will leave. So we now have our 3x all over 2 equal to our 2x raised to the power of 1 all over 2. Easy. We want to eliminate these 2 here. So we multiply both sides by 2. So this is going to give us 3x all over 2 times 2 equal to our 2x to the power of 1 all over 2 times 2. So if we do that, this will leave, this will leave. So we are now left with 3x will now be equal to 4x to the power of 1 all over 2. Right? Good. Now, mind you, we're looking for x here. So what we do next? Because this is square root, we have to eliminate this fraction here. And how do we do that? We square both sides of the equation. So we're going to take the square of this side and we equally take the square of this side. And so the square of this is going to give us 9x to the power of 2. This is equal to the square of 4, because this we affect this and this we affect this. So the square of 4 will give us 16, and this power will cancel this to give us our x here. So at this point, if you decide to divide through by x, then you're going to come up with just one solution, which is one root. But what we have here suggests that we have two roots. So how do we solve for the two roots? We just have to move this to this side of the equation. We're going to have here 9x to the power of 2 minus 16x equal to 0. So at this point, we can factor out x from here. So this is going to give us x. So we use x to divide this. This will give us 9x minus x into 16x, left with just 16 equal to 0. Then from here, we apply the law which says that if you have your A times B equal to 0, this means A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. So if we consider this rule, then from here we're going to have our first case here, x will now be equal to 0 or 9x minus 16 is equal to 0. So let's set the first one here now. Let's separate this out here. So from here, we have the first solution, which is x comma 1 is equal to, sorry, x1 is equal to 0. This is the first root to this radical equation. Now, let's look at the second case scenario, which is this side now. All we just need to do is to send this to this side. So this is going to give us 9x equal to positive 16. Divide both side by 9, divide both side by 9. So this leaves the system. So we now have our x will be equal to 16 all over 9. So this is our S2 that satisfies the original equation. But here I want to do a simple check if this will actually satisfy the original equation. So let's take our check. What is our original equation? Our original equation is the square root of our 1000 to the power of our x. This is equal to 100 to the power of the square root of x, right? Good. So we're taking the first root, which is x1 equal to 0. So we put in 0 here. So this is going to give us, this now implies that the square root of our 1000 to the power of 0 equal to 100 to the power of the square root of 0. So 1000 to the power of 0 will give us 1. So this will give us square root of 1 is equal to our 1000. The square root of 0 will give us 0 also. And the square root of 1 will give us 1. So we have here 1 will automatically be equal to 100 to the power of 0 will give us 1. Because we know any number to the power of 0 will give us 1 except 0. Okay, so it shows that the first root which we solve for x equal to 0 satisfies the original equation. So let's go to our case 2. So in our case 2, we have here the square root of our 1000 to the power of x equal to 100 to the power of the square root of x, right? Remember, here we have x equal to 16 all over 9. So wherever we see x, let's put in 16 all over 9. So this is going to give us the square root of 1000 to the power of 16 all over 9. This is equal to 100 to the power of square root of 16 all over 9. Now, from here, let's write this radical. It's going to give us our 1000, okay, raised to the power of 16 all over 9, or raised to our 1 all over 2. This is equal to our 100. The square root of 16 is 4, and the square root of 9 is 3. So we don't have problem with the right hand side of this equation. Now let's come to this. According to the law of indices, we look at the other time. We can use this to multiply this, right? Because this is an exponent, this is an exponent. Remember that law? Look at the law here. So according to this law, then we can multiply this out. And if we do that, the 2 here, 1, 2 here will give us 8. So we come up with 1000 to the power of 8 all over 9. This is equal to our 100 to the power of 4 all over 3. Easy, right? Good. Here we can express this to base 10 again. And we can equally express this to base 10 also. So if we do that, it's going to give us our 10 to the power of 3, or in bracket raised to 8 all over the power of 8 all over 9. This is equal to our 10 to the power of 2 bracket here 4 all over 3. Again, we can equally use this to multiply this, and at the end of the day, this will give us 1 and this will give us 3. So we now end up having our 10 to the power of 8 all over 3. This is equal to, here we use this to times 4 will give us our 10 to the power of 8 all over 3. So you discover that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So it shows also that this root x2 equal to 16 all over 9 satisfies the original equation. All right, so this brings us to the end of this math class. If you learned something from this video tutorial, give the video a thumbs up. And if you have any question with regard to this approach we use in solving this math challenge, then do not hesitate to drop it in the comment section. Again, this is MathProS. Keep watching MathProS. Better days ahead. We love you. Bye.